Hey everybody, it's Thanksgiving Day here in the States, so happy Thanksgiving to people in America and a happy day to use you people, you, my friends, abroad. I am by the ocean today. It's about 39 degrees outside. I'm going to jump in the water. I want to talk a little about that. Let's start with the obvious factor. What are you, crazy? Oh my God. I've done a little of that, but the water and people who walk around here always look at me like, get the cops, kid, he's gonna die. But, you know, there's the ego portion of it, okay? I went in the water, hey, look at me, post your pictures. But, you know, that was in the beginning a little bit for me, but it's become much more of a spiritual thing. And I encourage you to think about it. Why? On the physical element, we know it's really good for you. Obviously, if you have a heart situation or there's a health thing, I get it. But the rest of you, it's going to put you in a place that you'll enjoy, okay? Beyond the discomfort. Now, as we unwrap this thing of jumping in the water, there are a couple things that are metaphorical of your situation now or in life. First of all, I'll just take myself an example. So I make the decision, I'm going to drive over here before yoga and jump in the water. Okay. Driving over here, am I preoccupied with it's going to be cold, people are going to be there? Those thoughts come up, but being able to let go of those is a great practice, right? It's no different than you put this template on anything. Maybe you have a test for your health, for your liver or your, something going on. And that 3 weeks while they're compiling the test, where are you? Are you burning those 3 weeks up here? This is a good way to start to train that, to let that go. So driving over here, I'm like, whatever, something comes up, I let it go. That's what I work on. And then beyond that, getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. Now, not everybody's comfortable with how I talk about this, right? Why put yourself in discomfort? Because things come up, and discomfort is a state of mind, all right? You're in a difficult situation, a lot of you guys, all right? So can you find at least an ability to be with this, if not in a place of comfort where you're just letting it wash over you, if you will, for the theme of the day? Look, this for me is what it is, right? You put me in front of a cash register at a busy store, that's an ice bath for me, right? Because of the math, and I'm like this, what's going on? So that's something that would be on a higher level of discomfort and letting that go than doing this, if that makes sense. So for a lot of you out there, it's like, that's a joy. I'd rather do that 20 times over. See, we're different people. So for me, I need to take the template I use, and I've learned, I didn't start in the ice bath born there and it was no problem. It was a learning process, right? But the way I learned to deal with this, I can use that in other parts of my life. And that's the whole point of getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. And that's why I put myself in these situations of discomfort, to train it and to grow. Of course, life will throw discomfort at us all the time. And there's definitely a time to breathe and be chill and not push. But I would say that there's a misunderstanding here. People say, perhaps, you push to the edge too much. But the point is, I'm getting comfortable on the edge as I push a bit. I'm not talking about climbing the Matterhorn with no ropes or something. I'm talking about these little things like planks or breathing or jumping in the water and other stuff to challenge oneself and to be able to let go and in a place of comfort in that situation. Does that make sense? So taking this one, I get out of the car. I wish I had my extender. I could take you with me more efficiently. Take my towel, go out, take the clothes off to my bathing suit or whatever, and then just walk in the water, chill, no pun intended, breathe, walk out, dry out, and get in the car. All right? If I'm going to the doctor's to get my test results, or I'm going on that first date after I've had a breakup, divorce, whatever, or that job interview, it's the same world. That's the point, baby. Right? Does that make sense? Is that helpful? Happy Thanksgiving. I'll try to take myself, jump in there. I just not sure. But there's the water. I'm going to go do this and I'll report back to you. Peace to all, and I hope that was helpful to you. Just my 2 cents. Peace. Bye-bye. Hey, so I just jumped in the water. It was definitely cold. I could feel the real coldness, but was able to separate from that discomfort, right? So let me give you a quick example here. This guy right behind me is on my tail. Like, I don't know what the hurry is. It's Thanksgiving Day. But I'm just letting that go, right? And my attitude is, relax, dude. You'll live longer, right? So I'm not getting all tied up in this person tailgating me right now. I'm just breathing, chill, let it go, not fighting on anything, and go about my business. And whatever they got going on, they'll hold on to that, and I'll let it go. So that's part of what this is about, this ice bath thing, right? But what I was saying is I definitely could feel in part of my brain and body that it was really cold, but I just kept being with it and moving through it. And I went under a few times, came up and walked out. So I drove over there, chill, no pun intended, got in, got out, got dressed, and here we are moving on to our next fun activity. And then some turkey and pumpkin pie with the family, right? But the point is, we can all get to this point, and to live this way, how powerful, man, to be able to take things in and just flow with them and not get caught up in the emotional drama or even physical drama. It doesn't mean, again, if you listen to Michael Singer, I tell you all the time, I'm just picking up a lot of what he's saying. Doesn't mean you don't handle situations. If a guy's like trying to cut me off in the road, I'll take evasive action or things that I need to do. Or, you know, if there's a situation at work or in a personal relationship or whatever, you handle it, but you handle it from a place of neutralness, of balance, and you're a lot more effective. If you watch a good boxer, they're in the heart of violence, right? But they're able to stay neutral and be in place and let things flow in and out and flow and move in that flurry of violence. That's the point, to stay balanced there, okay? And isn't that life? Like, things come up and deal with them and find, if possible, the joy in every moment. I always tell my kids that. And that's the ultimate flow and joy. Now, I know some of you guys are in the midst of some rough stuff. I get it. But even there, you can find your flow and even joy at times, okay? And breathe with it. Yes. Okay, so that's a little cap to what I was talking about. I like this training. And just, again, don't get caught up on the stuff I do that maybe for some of you, you may do twice as much as I do. That's cool. Share with me. Others of you, you might learn some stuff and point you in a different direction, what have you. And I'm not talking about, again, necessarily ice baths or climbing mountains or jumping out of an airplane. Those are all, I should try that. I'd like to do the airplane again. I've done it once. But it's about challenging yourself and making it a game, like Singer says, and moving through it. And, you know, leaving the ego and the judgment behind. And again, you guys look at me and like, oh, he does this, that's kind of cool, whatever. But dude, again, working a cash register or things that you do every day are hell of a challenge for me. So we're all in this together. I'm at yoga. I'm gonna jump in here and I think I'm here. But take care of yourselves. I'll check in with you again. Again, my value, hopefully my value. Kevin, who's doing these videos with me, and myself, the point here is to add value for you, okay? It's not to show ourselves as anything special or whatever, or even that we know everything. It's about adding value to the community. So let's all move forward in that attitude and that understanding, okay?